You too, because you've got two hands. Oh.
Well, okay, maybe we'll make it short.
Ooh, right. This I'm going to leave for Janine. This is Nick's. Oh. And you're live.
I'm live.
With the sound of music.
Well, remember the old, my old adage around here.
Okay, and, oh, no, we're back again.
Here we are.
Right, okay.
I would prefer to stay in here because,
Right, okay.
because this blanket is on
Well,
three.
put your feet up.
Huh?
Do you not want the door shut? The door's open. Would you like it shut?
Yeah, that'd be good.
That would help. Oh. Right. Okay.
Oh, that's much better.
I knew that.
You see all that I did do.
Yeah, that's really great.
I've been really working on it.
Because I think we would have lost that otherwise. Here we go.
Every single buckle is undone.
Even better. Oh, oh.
What have you got there?
I'm going to open with these.
You don't know, huh?
I don't know.
Oh, wonderful.
Why, do you know?
Finally, it's something that you arrived you didn't know about.
It is Monday, it's exceptionally noisy. We've got the gentleman working upstairs, and I'm not sure what he's doing, but crikey, it's loud.
Oh, the floor left, I knew.
Is it? Oh, it's bow back.
What have we here?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
There you go. This is from Diana Hughes. Diana Hughes.
Don't hardly go any further than this. Look at this.
Wow.
Wow.
Reese's. Oh, look, there's all those bags.
Huh?
We love those bags.
Yes. This is heavy, you got it?
Yeah. Peppermints. That must be for our horses. Thank you.
That's new.
Oh, coffee.
I've not seen that before.
Oh, that's interesting.
Here's another one.
Yeah.
When I open the letter.
Those are interesting. Thank you. Coffee. Little coffees. I'm going to pop this in the kitchen. Oh.
There we go. There we go. And you can have that part.
Thank you.
I've got this part. Dear Carlene and crew. That's us.
That's us.
A box of recycled grocery bags.
Thank you.
Please let me know if you can not use them. I am enclosing a bag of mints for the horses or donkeys. There are 4 people. Also enclosing a sweet treat for you and a couple of the sample of Texas. A couple of sample of Texas coffees, and money toward the hay.
Thank you.
The farm and your apartment look great. I'm enjoying all of the action and sights on all of the new cameras. Stay safe and keep moving forward. It's from Diane. I love Penny, Angus, Grammy, and the baby goats. And of course, Eugenie, Elizabeth, Nick, and Judy.
Oh,
Isn't that nice?
that's nice.
This specifically was said for hay.
Yes. Will we keep it with the letter?
You can put that in the hay department.
Okay.
Really.
Thank you
How
very
much
much.
is the hay now?
The hay per bale? It's well over $10 at the moment. We were getting bales at $15. And I think our hay comes from Canada. I don't think it's got tariffs on it, but I think what's happening is
they figure they can do it.
Well, yeah.
That's the problem.
It is, it
Okay.
is totally problematic.
Okay, so these are
Super bags.
super bags. I know exactly where they're going.
Mhm.
Under the sink.
Head them in now.
I
Right.
use at
I
least.
swap you that. You hold the hay money, don't drop it. I take your bags. And I'll pop
Okay.
them under the sink. Oh.
I better not do that. I better not do that. No, I'm not going to do that because that would.
There you go.
There we go. I'll put it over there. I had an awful lot of mail. Did Janine just take it all?
No, I popped it up there because it's bills and the rest of a lot of it was Nick's.
Yeah?
So I left it over there for him.
So we don't get to play with any of it?
No, you've just accepted a really big donation though. So I don't know what you're moaning about. No, none of it's really for Goldies, but it's all sitting there.
Oh, wow. Well, I did watch the Johnny Carson show.
Mm-hmm.
And he, with great finesse, opens envelopes like that. And they tear all the way straight down. And you know, I can't do that.
I've never thought to do that.
He opens it all the way down, and it tears everything. Maybe they pre-perforate for it or something. But then he goes, whoop, and the thing opens.
Hmm.
And I cannot open. I've tried to open it many times. You know, but if you took a sewing machine, it would stay right down there.
Exactly.
That could be what's happened.
Well, do we
Because
know?
they tear absolutely straight every time.
Do we know if Johnny Carson was had ownership of a sewing machine? Because that could very well be it.
Whoa, let me try that again.
Was Johnny Carson the owner of a sewing machine? Because if we knew that, then we'd know what he was doing in the evening. He was getting his letters prepared, going boom, 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 perforating it.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Well,
Judy and Janine went out to do the job this morning. I think it was Hunt, wasn't it?
what's this?
Hunt.
Huh?
Was it Hunt?
Hunt. Yes.
Yes.
Of course it's Hunt. They always go to Hunt. I don't know. They seem to go to Hunt every other day.
Which is lovely.
And
And
it's a different crowd somehow.
yes,
They
they rotate
30,
round.
30 or 40 people
Yep.
get wheeled into this one room, and on we go.
And they took the goats and
goats
dogs.
2 dogs.
Mhm. And did they take
Not Sizzle.
Elvis? Did they take Elvis?
Did
Or-
they take
I don't
all?
know if they took anyone else. I just know the goats went.
Just the goats.
Right. Because I heard them before I saw them when they were coming back. They were going, "Nah," all the way up the driveway.
Yeah.
Oh. So,
Okay.
yes, that's what
They
we
let
do.
everybody know where they are.
Yes, exactly. We're kidnapping small children.
I had 3 girls here this afternoon who wanted to come want to see some animals.
Oh, where did they
So I
come
put,
from?
they came from Danvers, but I just put them in with the baby goats, and they had a
Right.
wonderful time.
Well, that's perfect. Absolutely
Got that one
perfect.
right. Yep.
And we are the very grateful recipients of a very nice donation that came in today.
What happened?
We're the very grateful recipients of a very nice donation that came in today.
Yes.
Very generous, so thank you very much. And what that has actually allowed us to do is breathe. And as soon as it came in, Janine contacted Jake, who was our intern, and has been able to offer him employment
Oh, goody.
from 9 to 12 on Fridays. And that means that he will come in and he will help out in the barn, and then he'll go out on jobs, just like he used to do, which is lovely because I know that Rainbow's coming this Friday and they'll be here.
Yeah.
So it's really lovely because not only did all the animals love working with Jake, He's super to have around, and he also sees exactly what his work with the animals produces when the people come here. So that will be really lovely.
Yes.
So thank you. So that's very greatly appreciated. And he will do that, I think, my understanding is, until he goes away to university.
Right.
Which is really super. And there was what was the other exciting news? Oh my gosh, you know, I'm painting, look.
Painting, wonderful. What are you painting?
Myself.
Who?
Myself.
Oh.
I'm painting the chicken coop.
That white one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The one up there.
Yeah.
Janine loves the colour.
The one by the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you not seen did you not notice it was painted?
No.
Oh, honestly.
I'm sorry.
You're going to have to pay less attention to the road and more to your surroundings.
I had to go around basically.
Oh, you were busy then. And you got the mail.
I got the mail. That took all the effort I could manage.
And so we're painting that. And yes, it's taken me since first thing this morning.
Well, you know, I'm hoping that Bella will be around here.
Which would be nice.
And I did not offer her any money.
Mm-hmm.
I offer her to come in on a volunteer basis. Mind you, we will be giving her whatever she wants for equipment and all. And hopefully her mother will help out a little bit. But I hope she can build it into a proper job.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Jake wouldn't be doing that. He would be helping us at it.
Well, Jake, I think Bella's is more for Bella.
Yes.
Whereas Jake is for Goldies.
Yeah.
And what
Bella's is for Goldy too.
well, what Jake's does though is it covers where Judy is not here.
On Friday.
Because she's not here on a Friday.
Okay.
And he'll also give Janine a hand in the barn.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Well, that's our health all straightened out for the summer.
Yeah, well that's super. I'm really delighted at that.
I think Bella will have a business.
Uh-huh.
That's what we basically are offering her.
Yes.
To start her own business.
Yes.
And she will also be defining what she does. Because I sat there today, at least for 5 minutes, and tried to figure out what she could offer that would be slightly unique. And she can offer, you know, letting them run in the arena. She can offer trying to teach them to do some physical chore, like to walk along a thing or whatever. And that would be on camera, so that the people involved would get to watch their dog at least 15 minutes a day. Really, when you're training dogs, their concentration is only good for about 15 minutes. So when I say, you know, she's got these 2 training periods a day or whatever, 15 minutes a day, it's not because I'm cutting her short, it's because I don't think the dog can take it.
Well, you know, if you speak to any psychologist, children, their maximum concentration span is 20 minutes if you're lucky.
Is that with people?
Children.
Huh?
When you're teaching children.
Well, I was given... Okay, so the children get 5 more minutes than the dogs.
That's only if you're lucky.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have to do everything in small bursts.
Right. So I think what she should offer is 2 15-minute training sessions a day in the arena, which would be on camera. People could watch it. They might not be able to peg down exactly what time, but, you know, pretty close. And then she could have the learning, the seesaw, and, you know, the various toys that we do have. We could bring them out one a day and have people play with them and see what we can do. The chute we have, where you put them in and then they have to back out. They can't get there any other way.
Yes. So there's lots of opportunity for the taking,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Which would be good.
Yeah.
Oh, and I've had people asking. The gentleman in the car was from the building inspector's office.
Who?
From the building inspector. He came down today.
Apparently, he was very nice.
Yes, very nice.
They wouldn't let me out of this building while he was here.
No.
And I don't blame him because I have had terrible
Well,
sessions with.
because
Get out of here, you're not.
well, this is a different
What
man.
is it? Get out of. What was it he said? Now wait
I
a
don't
minute.
know. I wasn't there.
Wait a minute. You're not. Oh dear.
Was it something about you just being a woman?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, at least you got that right.
You're out of your.
There.
You're out of your league. You're only. Oh, that was it. You're only a woman. And I had to take that. That's when I first moved in here, and that was what 50 years ago. And that shows you how much it's changed.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody would say that to me now.
No. So.
And I'm still the same woman.
Yeah, and he's a very nice man. He's helped us before, so it was very interesting because it's a bit difficult. But so I'll maybe explain. So what happened was somebody complained about the development that was going on, and had sent the building department a video that came from our YouTube camera that's on the tea tent. And his suggestion was that it came from, we do not know where it came from. I don't think it was you, definitely wasn't me, because I don't have the physical capacity on computers, neither do you, so we're off the hook. So goodness knows where it came from, but no harm, no foul, because he came out and we're all under control. Believe it or not, Janine is doing quite well with getting permissions.
Yeah, Janine.
I know that's different to the way you did it, because I've heard that.
That's true. That's true. I did it, and then
Ask for
figured out
forgiveness.
what permit I should have had.
Yes. We did
Now,
this.
now
You know why you were in the building.
Yeah, right now they offer a second place permit for. I forgot when I started this.
Yes.
What's the name of it?
It's the Carlene honorary award for
Just
planning.
Oh, sorry, I started this before, but I'm.
Yeah. So we had a very pleasant talk with him, and he is part of a group that's Bikers for Children in Care, and we just happened to say, well, this is what this place does, is it has visits. So we actually got into talking about the possibility of what they do is they have a Christmas party for all these children who are in care with their carers. Yeah. And he said, well, maybe it would be possible to do like a summer picnic, because we've got these facilities down here. So that would be lovely if that did come about. Anyway, very nice gentleman, but unfortunately one of his suggestions was that he said that they get these complaints in, and it's similar to one that they had a little while ago, and what they do is they take the feed from the YouTube video, they copy it, and then they send it in with a complaint reporting us for whatever they've decided.
Oh, wait a minute, I couldn't figure that out.
So what happens is the reason he was sent out was because somebody's been emailing video that comes from the camera on the tea tent.
Yeah.
To say that we're in violation of this, that and the other, you know, the usual. So his suggestion was to turn off the camera, and Janine and I very staunchly said, but the cameras are for the people who are at home, who followed this place since 2012. I said, and I did explain to him that there was cameras with sound, so anything he said would be held against them, and I said that, you know, while we realise that the cameras can be problematic because people do take things from the camera and send them places and hoping to cause trouble, which fortunately it didn't, that we would prefer to keep the cameras live, because that's how we've always operated. We always deal with things that crop up on the camera, and that the people who follow the cameras, for very many people, it's a source of communication with others, it's a source of communication here, and it's lovely to see the animals. So we're not switching off the cameras. So if you heard
What's bad about that, the cameras, is when somebody gets on there with an idea that they have heard about how to train an animal, or how to stop a dog fight, how to train an animal, and they just decide we've done it wrong, and therefore we should be punished.
Yes.
And this we get this almost all the time.
Yes.
Regardless of what we've done.
Well, I think one of the things that I wasn't on Facebook until I ended up doing the Facebook thing for Goldies.
Yeah.
Facebook, I mean, I still don't have a Facebook account, but when I started doing the Facebook account for Goldies, it became so apparent in watching all the horse sites, the animal training sites. Everybody does it differently,
Yeah.
and everybody's an expert in their way. And there's an awful lot of people who cannot acknowledge that animals are individuals, and that certain things that work for one animal just will not work with another animal.
Yeah.
And an example of it being is, I have Annie, and Annie is a rescue with a really nasty background, and she went away for, 5 weeks for board and train
Yeah.
with a trainer. She uses,
I wouldn't have given you 5 cents for her with that trainer before she started.
and hasn't she done the most wonderful job?
She has done a wonderful job, I admit it.
But I have a dog who I would never have trained using the same methods. The lady has her trained with an electric collar, and she has at the moment a prong collar on. And they're banned in the UK.
The 2 things I just don't think should be done.
Exactly. But the prong collar is only on for the next week or two to make sure that we've got everything in place, which we appear to have. I don't actually have her on a leash, so the collar is just there. I'm not attached to the leash. It's like a drag rope she carries with her, and it's for an emergency. And we're just making sure that when she comes back in here, we do have control of her. And the trainer, nor myself, we use the vibrate button. We do not use the stimulus button. So she responds to, excuse me, I called you, and she gets a little vibrate. There's no electrical stimulation. So she's purely on vibrate. I've noticed that I very rarely use it.
You know what I like is, I think she's made the dog much more relaxed.
And also the freedom that dog has.
What?
The freedom the dog has.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
the dog she was a flight risk. She would just run. And that was her take on life. She was caught running, took them 2 months to catch her, but she barked. She's terrified of people. And what this lady has done is she has trained the dog that the safe person is the person who gives her verbal commands. So she comes to you when she's not sure of something. She comes to you. So now the dog doesn't want to run away.
Yeah.
Annie comes and she's like sitting, and she just drops down, and you're like, and there she is. So there must be something going on. But a far more relaxed dog, but a dog that actually, and this is the reverse of what I had always felt, who actually has freedoms. I walk with that dog without a leash on. There's no leash laws in Topsfield. I walk with the dog at my side. The dog doesn't run off. Touch wood, we continue that way. But it's given the dog a lot more confidence and a lot more in the way of freedom.
Well, she's more relaxed.
Totally.
A dog that's not relaxed is one that's going to bite somebody.
Yeah.
A dog doesn't know what to do.
No.
This dog knows what to do, and she's quite happy doing it.
But the funny thing is, if I had been somebody who liked to argue online,
Yeah. Oh, that would.
I would have been saying, "Oh, you don't use a prong collar."
You argued with me because I didn't think that dog could be turned around.
No, she's actually a nice dog. She's just nervous
She's
as
a
hell.
nice dog. I didn't think you could turn that dog around. It cost a lot of time and money.
And money, yeah.
I didn't think it would work, but it has, and I'm
Yes.
shocked.
Yes. But I would never ever have gone down that line of training
Yeah.
because it's not my, naturally, it doesn't, it's
Yeah.
not the way that I would do. So that's why I think you always have to be so very careful when you're putting, I would never do that, because look at us all nevering like never before,
You can't use the word never in training at all, because it just doesn't work.
No. And
Everything will happen.
exactly, to prove you wrong.
Yes.
Normally. So I think it's very interesting. So
Now, mind you, she is totally trained at this particular thing, and she will come along better.
Yes.
Because she is relaxed and things like
Yes.
that. Now, to compare that to training I do,
Mm-hmm.
there's just nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Mine starts out with being confident with the trainer,
Yes.
because we've done the spoon feeding.
Because you start from the very beginning.
I start at the beginning, and I start them, and they have confidence in me to begin with.
Yeah.
Confidence with a dog is very closely related to food. If you don't feed them, they're going to starve.
Mm-hmm.
Dogs nowadays, they just, they can't go after rabbits and live. It doesn't work that way.
No.
And so they certainly have it down pat that this person is going to give me food, therefore I can live.
Yes.
I'm working more with that than I am with the shock collar deal.
Yeah. Because your dogs, the majority of your dogs are they're a clean slate when they come into you.
Yeah.
She very definitely wasn't a clean slate. She was an absolute mess.
Well, I think I'd turn that around to say that she was a clean slate, that nobody had explained to her
Yeah.
what learning was,
Yeah.
or what anybody was trying to say to her.
I don't think she had anyone for a long time.
Yeah, so the hell with it, I'll just bite them instead. I'm not going to take any chances.
Yeah.
So I think that she's so much more relaxed now.
Mm-hmm.
I even patted her.
I know. And she's actually very happy.
That was a lot, because up to this point she always wanted to bite me, but she didn't.
No, she didn't. But the other thing is, and this is another bizarre thing. So every morning I put her electric collar on her, and she sits down and she goes, "Go on, you know you want to." And I'm like, "Yes, I do." So I fit it on her, and then she knows we're going to do things, because I suppose I use it as my security device.
Yes.
I'm not very heavy-handed with it, I must admit, because she comes back and she sits and she does what she's supposed to do, which is good.
You had her at Hogan. Where did you have her today? At Meredith.
I take her to Meredith, and I'll tell you.
What do you do with her at Meredith?
So what I do every day is I take her to a store. So we go to Tractor Supply or the Co-op, or somewhere where there's lots of people. I go out on the rail trail, because there's bikes, cars, children, lots of different things. And then I take her to Meredith for the end of the day, so that there's lots of different wildlife. So far, what we've been doing in Meredith is we come across the coyote puppies, the coyote mummy, the bunny rabbits that have got a death wish, the deer, the squirrels, the chipmunks, and we had something else odd the other day. So she doesn't pay them the blindest bit of attention. I'm talking about the dog.
Are you handing those out?
I know I found him on the counter.
I think we started
Not
early.
before your dinner. Where's the stool?
It's over there.
Okay.
You sit here, because I'm going to sit in the stool and do the questions. Oh.
Okay.
So everybody, I think, will be excited that Jake's coming back. Right,
Yeah.
you two get your big noggins
You
away.
don't get any because you haven't had your dinner. After dinner.
You had dinner?
I ate it on the way home.
Out the way.
Did you do your homework? I see you did your homework.
I did my homework. But what's interesting about my homework, I wiped it all off and put it all here in a pile. And Michelle came in just to sit and talk, and she sat and talked to me. And while she was talking to me, she very carefully hung each one of them up. She has a mind that is much more
Tidy.
organized and etc. than mine.
The new horse is called Tapley. And she's not ours, she's a Wallace training horse, so she's called Tapley, which I thought was quite an unusual name.
Yeah, I like that name.
So she's
I'm
in
not hearing that.
Tapley. The horse is
Tapley.
called Tapley.
Tapley.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very rare that we have an animal name that we haven't used before.
I know.
Tapley.
Excuse me,
What?
Daily Doggy.
Daily? I did not do it. This morning, I just couldn't start.
Okay. We can let you off.
That's the first time in 4,000, but I'm going through a shocking stage right here now. I'll feel better when we get a geek person in here to do it. I'm tired of doing out a whole daily doggy and having it wipe out. You know?
Okay.
I just kind of have had it. So I'm writing these daily doggy. I'm keeping them.
Okay, that's good.
We'll use them in the future.
Yeah, well, you'll have a bank of them.
I will have a bag full of them.
That'll give you a few days off.
But I don't have to write them in the morning either.
No.
I can write them mid-afternoon or anytime I feel like it.
Excellent. When the inspiration strikes.
Right.
Perfect.
But I do need the geek squad to make this computer behave.
Okay.
You're looking at me?
I'm looking at you.
Yeah, I'm on it.
I mean, look at me for computers. No.
I'm on it.
Excellent. Is Wallace training tonight?
I don't know.
We don't know. We do not know.
Usually he starts on Tuesdays.
Yeah. Did you notice Janine is right in for the peanut butter cups? I mean,
Where did these come
seriously. Diane sent them. So there.
Did we talk about the building inspector?
I did.
Okay.
Oh my gosh,
The
102.
rest of my day.
102 heat index. Oh shush. Yeah, I won't be coming anywhere near you. Someone had a question they asked to mention here, but I forgot. Yeah, I know that feeling. I wonder what it was. Oh, look, there's an extension. Ah, right. How did Penny do overnight with Randy and Donna?
Andy and Don.
Randy and Donna.
Took Penny.
How did
they took Penny.
How did she do?
She did beautifully. They really have kind of decided that they will be the Friday, Saturday, Sunday dog.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that's perfect for Penny.
Which is fine for us because she's also pretty near perfect in nursing homes too.
She's great. She's great. She's a great dog. She and Larky together are just too lively.
Yes. Guess
Yeah.
what? Roger Reed wants
Are
to
you
do
going to eat
overnight.
all of them, or are you going to save some of them?
Roger Reed wants to do overnights with Wanda.
She would love that. I'll ship her down. Where's he, in North Carolina or
Yeah.
something?
No. It's 102 down where she is.
Oh, Wanda's.
Well,
Yeah,
I wonder.
she's a princess.
Yeah. You better have AC. Otherwise, we're in big trouble.
I should be fired as Wanda's mother anyways, because I left her. Sometimes she's in the car and I forget that she's there. She's in the car right now, and I know she's there. But
And the
last
window
night-
and the windows are down.
Yeah. She was sleeping.
Yes.
Last night I drove up to the house. I was driving the Volvo. I got out, went in, and then I went and had a glass of wine for 2 hours with Michelle, and I forgot all about Wanda. And all of a sudden, like, I wonder where Wanda is.
Where was Wanda?
In the car.
Okay.
Okay, you got to be careful of that now because
I
now
know.
summer is with
I
us.
know.
And
I
I
hate
have
it.
been locked in that car without the engine running. which
You
means
better
I
make
can-
sure you don't leave your mum in the car.
That's
Oh.
been happening.
I left you in the car yesterday because the doors were all open. It was cold yesterday, and you
well,
were
I
sound
know, but
asleep.
I'm trying to say that I have been left in the car without the motor running, and I couldn't put the windows down, and it does get hot very quickly.
Are
I mean,
you
we're
accused-
talking minutes.
Yeah, oh, I know. Well, when I take this car, the back window's always down. That gets a nice breeze. You get the sides down. Wanda loves it back there. Yeah. Oops.
And also, so the question about Carlene's walking is we've got a knee problem.
Yeah. We got a knee problem.
A knee problem.
We have a knee problem.
See the royal we. We're
Yeah.
all suffering from it.
We are.
I definitely have a knee problem. and I definitely have some dizzy problem. It's not safe right at the moment for me to walk across the floor.
Yes.
I should not do it. Don't even try.
No, she's not allowed to get up.
And please, I know that we get over. We do get very worried when somebody shouts, "Help me!"
Yes, she was shouting, "Help me!"
Yes, and so yesterday's "Help me" was because we were going to the bathroom. Okay.
She had to go potty.
Yes.
And I was here all day. I left for 20 minutes to run and get wine.
Yeah.
And I came back.
Essentials.
And I walk in the door. She's like, "I gotta go potty."
But meanwhile, I had phoned Nick 6 times, Sophie 4 times, I'd phoned you several times.
Yeah.
And then I thought, I wonder if I could phone Michelle if she's here.
And Michelle was calling me because people had already called Michelle.
Yeah.
And we finally all circled back around and we're like, she just had to pee.
Yeah. So yesterday was not a fall, fortunately.
Yeah.
But it does work.
Yeah.
It does work.
Yeah.
So that was fortunate.
Yeah, she just needs for the short term someone to babysit her while she's getting in and out of chairs and things.
Yeah.
She's much better. Yesterday she was needing a lot of assistance. Today was much better.
Yes.
So,
But I need a lot of yesterday.
you needed a lot of assistance yesterday.
Yes.
You
Doesn't
could not get
doesn't
on.
mean you got it.
Really? I helped her on and off the golf cart and on and off the potty. But today she's better.
Do you know what? We made a mistake with those doors. We needed not sliders, but ones that opened,
Yeah.
so she can drive
The
in.
problem is I've lost my confidence. I
Yeah.
don't think I can walk across the floor.
Yeah, that's what
And
you
I
just need
can.
someone who's able to catch you in case you fail. But you're much better today than you were
Well,
yesterday. Yesterday.
It's a question of confidence because I tell you, when I was going nose down into the floor, I couldn't stop it.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's a scary thing.
Yeah, it's scary.
yeah.
But fortunately, I could get up. Now, that's another thing that I want to go through with all these people is I would like to practice getting up.
You want us to trip you up just now then?
Yeah,
Getting up off the ground?
yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I would have a lot more confidence about walking across the floor if I knew that I could get up if I fell. And right at the moment, if I fall down, I got to call an ambulance to get up.
No, you don't have to call an ambulance. You call one of us.
Well, I mean,
But right now, you're not allowed out of the chair until further notice, without one of us babysitting.
So there.
Yes.
That solves that problem.
Yeah. I mean, I got out of bed early this morning.
Well, I'll
Because
tell
she
you
was
what,
calling,
you know
so.
the downside of sitting in a chair all day? You get bed sores and you'll have to put cream on them.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
We might be revising this approach.
Okay, we're gonna have Judy might be more capable of that than me.
they're talking again.
I know.
So, Dodie, I did get the goat feed. I have kept it in the box because I've been painting all day, and then I'm going to open it and I'll do a video for you. Thank you so
The
very
goats,
much.
I've opened the side paddocks so they can go out by the ponds. They don't
Not
seem-
those goats, the
Oh.
baby goats.
the evil. What are they calling the evil? The naughty goats. What did they call her?
Oh, somebody had a really great name for them.
It's like murderous or.
I can't remember who.
It was a really good.
It was
name.
a really funny name.
Yeah, the murderous goat. No, that we had the murder mule for a while.
Yeah, we funnily enough don't have that any longer.
Yeah, he's off murdering somebody else. What did they call the ghost? It was funny.
It was really funny.
It
was like the Death Squad or something like that. I
Yeah,
can't remember.
yeah.
I'll have to go and think about this.
Yeah, see if we can get back.
It will be lovely to see Jake again.
Yeah.
I was telling everybody that he was coming,
Yeah,
and that was
it
super.
was a good addition.
The gentleman who was here earlier was the building inspector.
Yeah,
He's a
so
very
my
nice.
blood pressure went
He's a
off
very
the
nice
charts.
man.
He was super nice. We are
Your blood
compliant.
pressure's off the chart?
Well, when she called me today, there's one person you don't want in the driveway ever is the building inspector or the police, and I have a lot of scars on getting calls out when I'm out doing something. The police are going up and down the driveway, and the building inspector's there. It's never good, but today it was fine.
He
False
likes
alarm.
you, I thought, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've been in compliant every time they've been. It's never us, so they like us. The time that we got in trouble for there was stuff. It wasn't us. We didn't put stuff down the drain, and so we didn't get in trouble for that.
No,
And then
this guy is...
when we came for
My history, as far as these people know, is way back when I was trying to organize the Sable and a regular Rita. Get out of here, you're out of your league, you're only a woman.
Yeah, but that was 40 years ago.
It was 40 years ago. It shows you how far women have come.
Yep.
They wouldn't dare say it now, and they wouldn't dare say it to me either. But they said it to me then, and at that point I wrote a letter to the police, and I wrote a letter to the...
And it got
it did nothing.
40 years later, we finally have a good relationship with the building inspector.
Yeah, your mum said, why was I kept in the apartment? I went, well, where do we start? And then she said, and you know, the last time they were here, they told me, and I'm like, well, there's your answer.
My first question when I got Michelle on the phone, I'm like, get my mother in, don't let her out, don't let her out.
Yeah. So what is it they're giving us now?
Trouble.
Oh, someone had reported us for not having building permits.
And I said we were all A-okay.
Yes, and we did have building permits on what we were doing. We did, believe it or not. I play by the rules.
I know, but your mum doesn't understand that, so do not muddy the waters.
Yeah, people always say the fruit didn't fall far from the tree. It did, very far.
This one's clambering up the hill.
Yeah. I've got the building. I filed for permits on this stuff, and I was a little nervous because I read the directions rather quickly, so I was like, I know I wasn't supposed to do structural stuff, but did I? We were doing the floor.
Yeah.
He said because on top of it they're doing the floor upstairs and they're making a big racket, and so I was like, I didn't get a permit for the floor. And he's like, you didn't need to get one.
And then she said, do I need a permit for the tiles? And you went, no.
You don't see the floor from outside. Isn't it only changes from the outside?
No. You put a sink in, you got to get a permit.
Oh, that's plumbing.
Yeah, plumbing, electric. Yeah, you got to get permits. So.
Yeah. And the other interesting thing that you need permits for is removing generators.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do. And that was not on me though.
No.
Yeah.
That was not on us, but there was all the wires and stuff. So that was a bit of a tricky one because we didn't do that.
That brings up a thing: did we have? I don't think we had to do. I don't even know, but that we didn't. I didn't get a. Yeah.
The permits weren't pulled to remove them.
Yeah. So
anyway,
it just reminds me that we still have people that are not on our
I could maybe understand why you'd have to have a plumbing permit if we're tied into city water.
Oh yeah.
Or electric company, because that can be dangerous.
Yeah.
I maybe agree with that a little bit. However, we never got a permit to live in that house that we lived in for 50 years.
I didn't live in that house for 50 years. You did.
You're not gonna
I didn't bring that up. I didn't bring that.
Because the man who put the electricity in that house drank heavily.
And we'll just talk over your mother now. And thanks very much, Babada.
When you go upstairs and you flip the light on, you think you're putting on the upstairs bathroom, the porch lights go on outside.
Thank you. Because, can I tell you something? There's one of the neighbours keeps getting a wee bit upset because the porch light goes on. And I keep thinking to myself, I turn the blinking thing off. I don't know how many times I can turn it off. But Ava goes to, is it the bathroom upstairs?
Yeah.
Because somebody keeps turning it on and Ava obviously uses the bathroom upstairs. She probably just goes bloomp and puts all the lights on.
Yeah.
Right, so that explains why the porch light's going on.
All right, you just
Good job.
made the neighbors happy because they've been complaining to her about a light.
I know. They should pay attention to. That particular light is stopping them from stargazing. They are actively trying to stargaze and identify stars and things, and you can't with your light on.
I know, I turned the light off.
But she's turning off.
I turned the light off. But I
Ava,
think Ava's upstairs. She doesn't know that the light for the porch is upstairs.
Well, whenever the porch light is on, why don't you just shut it off?
I do. Honestly, I do.
find which one does it, and then scotch tape the pin.
Yeah.
Do you know how long that takes?
Those people.
Just shut the switch off.
Yeah.
But the daughter's turning the light on in the bathroom.
Oh, there's your dinner.
Oh, you've got 2 dinners now. Oh, thank you so much. Have a good night.
Excuse me. Oh, is that a cookie?
Tuesday?
Monday?
Monday?
Today's Monday. Oh, that looks good.
Thank
But
you.
I also brought you shepherd's pie. You can have that for lunch, and I'm having
My word, I already ate the stuff they gave me for lunch.
Yeah, yeah. Rice
Oh
and
my
carrots.
word.
Oh no, the dog inspector we see on a regular basis because she's animal control and she's super. It was the building inspector. We also see him on a regular basis, and he's very pleasant too.
Dressing on it, I might eat half of it.
Yeah, well, we
I think that's exactly right. The touch is far more important than the tool when training.
Someone asked me, Carla asked me to share the recipe for the mango smoothies.
Oh, thank God it wasn't like
And I
it.
sent it to Carla, but I don't know if she shared it. But here's the secret of the mango smoothie. This stuff.
And I thought it was booze, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's
Just
syrup.
add a little bit of mango, a little bit of equal parts mango, milk, and that. Okay, so I put milk in there, a bunch of, I think it's just mango, frozen mango chunks, milk, and a little bit of that.
Yeah, and when you're thinking about we were talking about Annie, and because we were talking about trainers,
Yeah.
people always, as soon as you do something online, somebody has always got another opinion. It's always wrong, and the trainer that I went to, I actually spoke in depth with Animal Control, and this was Animal Control's top recommended trainer. I'd never actually heard of the lady because she doesn't appear to advertise.
Yeah.
And he is not operating. So what I was trying to say was that yes, this dog trainer has given my dog a new lease of life, and she's very much appreciated. And it might not have been everybody's choice, but sometimes when you have a rescue dog, there's just things that have happened to it in the past that you just can't get over yourself. And I'll put my hand up, I am not a dog trainer, but I am being guided by the dog trainer. I follow what the dog trainer says.
Yeah, she's good.
And the dog is happy and contented and has a degree of freedom that I never thought I would have with that dog.
Yeah.
Ever.
So what you're saying is you're not going to help me with the rabbits tonight.
Yeah, point blank. Do you know why? It's going to rain this evening. I'm trying to finish the painting. Because apparently it's going to rain for 2 days.
I did not put out. Who put the rabbits out today? Because I didn't put them out this morning, and somebody put them out.
I didn't put them out.
We took the goats this morning. It must have been Nick. Because they want.
Oh.
They love going out.
Well, I've left him with the paintbrush to do the low down bits that nobody can see. Okay? So and then I've got to go up and he stands and holds my ladder and tells me about all the bits I've missed, and I'm about to splatter him with the paintbrush. But hey, it's going really well. Really well. Oh dear. Now. Yep, that's right, Bella.
Does that mean they're done?
No.
They're all making the same comment.
She wants to eat her dinner.
Seriously. How many people did you see today?
Oh, good point. Judy knows. Judy counted. I think it probably around 25 would be my guess. With the goats. I have pictures. Oh, I was going to post those. I'll
that
post
would be good.
pictures of the little videos that I took.
Hey, the other thing is, did you take that great big trailer just for 2 goats?
Yeah, because the other 2 trailers are full of stuff. Believe it or not. I have stuff. Everything that's in the 2 horse needs to go upstairs, and everything that's in the little tiny trailer, small trailer, is full of construction equipment. And we have to go to Gloucester tomorrow. No, Rockport tomorrow with the big trailer again. So, yeah.
Where tomorrow?
I think the complaint that came in was that we'd been making
Rockport.
amendments,
Yeah,
and
Wednesday.
we've actually been making pretty comprehensive repairs. And of course, when you go over 25% repair, you do actually have to have a permit to do so. So I think that people were just noticing, or somebody, I'm not sure who it was, they noticed and they thought that it was pertinent to send the video in. And you know, we had a nice conversation, so we're all happy.
And Janine had a nervous breakdown, but
Well,
everybody else was happy.
But that's a normal situation
That
on a
was the
Monday.
longest
It's a
19-minute home.
It's a Monday, Janine, a Monday, and so we're all happy. We're actually doing things right for a change, which is lovely, and
Okay, and I have videos I'm going to post from today.
good.
It's hard because sometimes you get these goats that you get sex videos pretty quickly.
Oh dear, yes.
Yep, they really like
Those are
this
the
stuff.
expensive videos. I've told you.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I'm just checking anything else. I know the reception's going in and out. I am sorry. Heather does do some of the help for Carlene.
Yeah, she was here on Saturday.
Yes.
Okay, I got 3.
Okay.
Okay, dinner?
No. Why don't you have one of your dogs assist you to get up?
What's this?
One of your dogs assist you to get up.
It's not big enough.
Yeah,
They're not strong enough.
yeah.
Okay, not big enough. Huh?
Yeah, that Hilda, that might be a good idea actually.
What?
Getting her a pillow to sit on, you know, one of the coccyx
Oh,
puts so
yeah.
you don't actually
Yeah.
hurt your tailbone.
Okay. Okay, I posted it. I posted the, I try to post pictures every day, but most times I forget.
This is
Oh dear.
What?
dinner. I didn't expect it.
No, but I have some good dinner too, so eat that dinner first. The other dinner will wait for tomorrow night. You can have it for lunch tomorrow. I got you shepherd's pie.
The other was lunch.
Oh, Wallace is here.
Yay, there's answer. Right, everybody will leave now. Wallace is back.
Wallace is here,
Oh, good.
so he's gonna ride. And I can hear Wallace's dad upstairs working away.
Is that who it is?
Yeah. So that'll be fun. He's working. This horse seems young.
Yes.
So I'm ready to go to bed. I'm tired.
Oh, there's a video. There's apparently a video on move out day of the generator in the back of a truck. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's really easy to be chucking mud at people. The thing is, you know, we all try our best to, you know, keep ahead of the game and do things right. And there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of legislation that goes round about working on farms, animals, buildings.
Yeah, we try to be...
Changing light bulbs.
I try to be legit. I can't say that for previous.
Which is why we didn't let her out of the building.
Right. I try to be legit.
We do.
Yeah. But I get one... that kind of stuff makes me so... Because, makes me so nervous. But we're good. We're good today. Every time I'm...
There we go.
Yeah, I think he knows that I'm a nervous wreck. Because when I called you, he's like...
Just put her on.
Just put her on speaker. We gotta calm... I could tell he was like, we gotta calm this woman down.
And then I was like,